Anxiety, this precious word everyone knows and many have felt. And it's not as exotic as it sounds. It's actually pretty awful companion. And sadly, far more common in nowadays world than it ever should be, especially among young people. And this last is really, really sad. I didn't know what anxiety was until burnout. Seems weird, but true. And when I felt anxiety attack first time, I didn't realize what it is initially. Quite fast I understood that, this is this anxiety, what everyone is talking about. For the sake of clarity, I see difference between constant quiet anxiety humming somewhere in the background and then this more intense anxiety attack or burst, which is not panic attack, which may need medical intervention. I'm talking about this intense anxiety showing up as a strong fight, freeze response. You may experience it in different ways. Maybe you're shaking, maybe your thoughts are racing together with adrenaline and cortisol. Your breath and heart rate are up. Maybe you're crying, maybe you feel hot or cold in your hands or in chest, shaky, nauseous. Shortly, your emotional and nervous systems are on high alert, and this alarm is usually loud and very unpleasant. And while it's important to understand that your body is not fighting against you nor betraying you, your body is actually trying to protect and help you in a very brilliant way. About this I will talk in another video. Link is in the description and in the box. But here I want to share 2 ways to respond when this anxiety is overwhelming you. What to do in this moment. Because, first of all, attempts to force this reaction down with logical thinking or trying to calm down with deep breathing usually don't help. I mean, there are breathing techniques that really help switch a nervous system to parasympathetic state. It's very true. Physiological sigh, for example. But this is not enough. This kind of burst also releases a cocktail of stress hormones into your body, into your bloodstream. And first, you need to do what those hormones are meant and given for, to move, literally like to fight or flight. And it doesn't matter if you can't do much. I don't mean you need to go to gym or fast walk or run right now. You may indeed, but sometimes you can't. But there is always something you can do. Ideally, go somewhere and have a short, intense burst of movement. Doesn't matter what it is. I, for example, used to go and fast walk up and down the stairs a few times after a stressful meeting sometimes. Just on staircase, couple of times, up and down. That's it. If this is not possible, maybe you can go to bathroom and do something like fast walking in place, knee raises, quick half squats with squeezing glutes at the same time, or just boxing into the air. Just something short and intense. This way you use these stress hormones and you give your body signal that you are actively doing something. If you can't leave your place sometimes, maybe you can just stand up and bounce briefly, or alternate lifting your heels and toes, like imitating walking, like pedaling, like squeezing your calves and glutes at the same time. Maybe you can raise your arms, like move them, or let them flap around you. You can always say that you are stretching after sitting too long or something. If this is not possible either, you can lift your heels under the table while sitting. Again, like imitating walking, like lifting your heels up and down, and squeeze and relax your glutes a few times. Sometimes you can't lift your heels, then you can just squeeze and relax your glutes. Glutes are very big muscles, and using them gives the body the same signal. You can also relax and squeeze your fists and arms a few times, just like that, or along with glutes. After that, for example, you may shake yourself if possible. If not, maybe you can shake only your hands. And most likely you will get this physical release quite fast. And it may happen that you are a bit tired or even sleepy afterwards. This is a signal that it worked. And even if you don't get any signals, it still helps to release these hormones. And after that, you can use breathing or humming, like which also sends your nervous system signal to regulate back. But using these hormones first, what flooded your bloodstream. As I said, all this works well with an anxiety attack or burst in this very moment. But if you're dealing with constant, mild anxiety humming somewhere in background, then this needs to be addressed and dealt separately. And tell me, has it happened to you? And let me know how you usually cope, or if you like more tools like this. I will read and respond.